The Mr. Greek pageant raised nearly $1,400 for the United Way of Pullman. With turnout of the event so great, the Greek councils look forward to future pageants. Another change for finals week is that parking permits are not required in blue zones or university-owned parking areas. This will not only benefit students coming to campus to study, but those loading up their cars to go home. If you're ever in the case of an emergency, look for a blue light. This identifies the location of an emergency telephone on campus. Then simply press this button. From there, you'll be connected with an emergency operator and a police officer will be with you shortly. Students came together by attending various events throughout the week. These events included a question and answer session in the Cub, a Raising Awareness PB&J Club, and a keynote speaker here in Beasley Coliseum. When the semester ends and College Hill empties out, many WSU students prepare to relax for a few weeks. But now, students have the opportunity to continue their education during break while in the comfort of their home. This year, WSU created a winter session available to Pullman campus students.
We're running our first pilot this winter to see if, first of all, we get student interest, and then to make sure that the program's successful. We've got some of our best online instructors.
WSU Winter Session is completely online, offering 3 credits over the course of 3 weeks. Students can only take 1 class, as the session will likely be much more demanding than others.
This is going to be intense. It's going to take a student committed to success.
With knowledge of this time commitment, students may be hesitant to enroll.
It's our winter break, and in between the semesters, I kind of just want to have a break and not do anything.
I don't know that I would be willing to do it over like Christmas break because it's like I just finished classes.
But if you can make the time commitment and have excellent time management skills, you'll find many advantages to taking a winter session course.
We wanted courses that were going to be impactful for graduation.
I think it would take a lot less time because I have to like get ready before I go to class and then actually walk to class and then walk back. I could use all that time to actually do work.
Students are encouraged to sign up for winter session as soon as possible, as registration closes in 2 weeks. For more information, visit winter.wsu.edu. I'm Courtney Ramsey, reporting for Cable 8 News. A windstorm on the Palouse wakes Pullman residents and leaves the city in a mess. Between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m., a strong cold front came through the region and caused thunderstorms in Whitman and Latah counties. Reports of winds of up to 85 miles per hour showed why power lines were down and car windows were cracked. Fallen trees caused numerous power outages and blocked off streets. Avista reports 30,000 customers lost power.
Has apparently skinned
the annual Mr. Greek pageant took place Wednesday in the Cub Auditorium.
Gets everyone excited about like going Greek, so it's fun and it's like really funny and it's not as like PG as other things. So.
9 fraternity men competed for this 2010 competition hosted by the Greek councils. The night started out with a flash mob dance, which also took place Tuesday afternoon in the Cub to raise awareness about the event. The men then transitioned into toga wear, which followed with the talent competition. Many danced, some sang, and others got a little more creative. To finish off the competition, the men were asked questions given by each of the judges. Then, votes were casted by both the judges and the audience. While the ballots were being counted, a representative from United Way, the beneficiary of the event, spoke about the organization. Tension raised as the men lined up and waited to hear for the announcement of the winner. In the end, it was Lance Weber, Delta Chi Sr., who won.
I just feel amazing right now. I'm kind of still jittery. I hope that this will show my fraternity, actually, in a serious note, that we need to get involved a little bit more and that we can win stuff.
With turnout of this event so great, the Greek councils look forward to what is to come in future pageants.
Making it so that there was one in the spring, so maybe Miss Greek, and then a Mr. Greek in the fall, so that we can generate even more awareness for different community services throughout the Pullman community and give back more.
Reporting for Cable 8 News, I'm Courtney Ramsey. 2 WSU baseball players get into trouble.
Washington's governor says there will likely be no new taxes.
And Cougar basketball season is almost here. Tonight, those stories and more as complete coverage of your local news starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Riley Corcoran.
And I'm Courtney Ramsey. Thanks for joining us this evening. A Coeur d'Alene man is in jail for child cruelty after he and his fiancée took her son to the hospital last Saturday. Michael R. Ettinger admitted to police that he had broken the child's leg while changing the boy's diaper. Ettinger says he lost his temper and twisted and slammed the child's foot into the floor. Nurses say the boy also had bones that appeared to have been broken several months earlier. Ettinger is facing 2 counts of cruelty to children. Moscow Police Chief Dan Weaver is retiring after nearly 40 years with the service. Weaver's last day is set for December 31st. Weaver says this was the right time and he wants to spend time traveling with his wife. City Supervisor Gary Riedner says Assistant Chief David Duke will take up the leadership position within the department. The department will be restructured to eliminate the assistant chief position, and a sergeant's position will be reclassified to a lieutenant position. Palouse Ridge Golf Course gains popularity, and Pullman girls soccer gets ready to end the regular season. I'm Courtney Ramsey, and I'll be back with sports right after the break. Pullman girls soccer comes out with a win last night as they get ready to close the regular season. The Greyhounds beat the Clarkston Bantams in a 5-0 shutout win. The team hosts West Valley Saturday in the final regular season game. A win will hold the Greyhounds spot in second place of the GNL and give them a first-round tournament bye. A win will also allow the Greyhounds to host a district game next week. A preliminary plea agreement has been reached in the Kristen Grinley case. She is the former Pullman woman who was found near death lying in a road north of town about a year ago. Her ex-boyfriend, 24-year-old Richard Pasma, is charged with felony hit and run in Whitman County Superior Court. Authorities have argued that Grinley suffered the critical injuries when she fell from Pasma's truck outside Pullman on Veterans Day last year. No further details about the preliminary plea agreement are available at this time, but the deal is scheduled to be presented to the court tomorrow afternoon.